Reality reached out and sponsored a Falcon A1 10-watt laser for us to play around with and review. So I thought it would be a great idea to make some picture frames and donate them to our local humane society here in our county. I thought it'd be fun to show you how we make one, and you can go along with us to donate them today. It comes with its own Falcon Design Space software. So this is where I can come up with all of my ideas, put them here. It's super easy, it makes being creative fun. So once I've come up with my design, which it gives me all the options on the sign to be able to create this, it already has a bunch of preset images, which makes it super easy. Now I can come down and hit the start button, and it's gonna automatically cut this, engrave it, and do everything that I've asked it to do. It cuts several different woods, but today I'm just going to be using plain bassboard wood. This is 2 millimeters thick. Now I'm going to use the feature of it comes with a built-in camera. So I'm going to take the picture of the inside of the machine to make sure that my graph is lined up correctly. I'm going to take a photo, and it's now going to show me the inside of the machine. So I know if my graph is lined up correctly. It has a frame option. So the frame option is it will outline the spot I'm going to be engraving or cutting. So I can hit the frame button and it's going to run over here and it's going to outline it for me. And that's going to let me know that I'm within the safe zone. It has a technology to understand which path is best, the engraving or the cutting. So I'm going to hit the start button and it's automatically going to get started. There is an exhaust tube that hooks to the back of the laser machine, and it needs to be run out a window or outdoors. Now, if you're doing this in a garage, this probably isn't something that you have to worry about, or somewhere where you have great airflow, but I am doing it in a bedroom. This is like the stuff you would get to build the roof of a greenhouse, so it's clear. And he just cut a hole, and we ran the exhaust pipe from the back of the machine, cut a hole, place it in it, and now I just stick this in the window. I close the window down on it, and now all the fumes go outdoors, and it's actually been great. I haven't had to worry about any fumes in the bedroom. It doesn't smell. I don't mind the smell of burning wood, but it does get a little overwhelming if I'm doing a whole bunch in a day. But with the exhaust ran outside, I have absolutely no issues with it at all. This is a tumbler attachment. I hook a tumbler on here, and it spins it automatically when I'm engraving on it. With that, I've had to put risers underneath the machine. It's an accessory that you can get. They actually came with this attachment, but I did have to take this foam board. You do not want to look directly at a laser, so it does come with glasses that you can wear. Luckily, this machine has a tinted glass, so you can look at it, but once it's raised, this is now all open and exposed, and that reflection can do some damage to your eyes. And now the smell is able to escape in the room. So my husband and I cut some foam and we taped it and shoved it in underneath. So now all the fumes do stay here. They go out the exhaust pipe, out the window, and I do not have to worry about the reflection at all. The dogs are always in here with me when I'm being creative and I'm working. If I'm not working with them, they're working with me. So they're always up my butt. So being able to have this safety so I don't have to worry about their eyes if they're checking it out, or the smell if we're all breathing it in, this has helped tremendously. So I hooked up the rotary attachment, and this is how it works. I simply put the mug on, which has little rubber grips here that tighten inside, and then it spins as the laser moves back and forth over it. This knows what to do and what place to put it in. Let me go ahead and show you some of the awesome things that I've already created with it. So I've been able to make some awesome wood carvings. This is actually layered, so it's a couple of pieces that I've glued together, and I've put some magnets on the back so I can stick it on my fridge. This cool piece is actually multi-layered, so it has several different cutouts that it made to it, and I can also change it up if I wanted to change it up. I even had fun making some Christmas ornaments. I can do a simple circle with engraving on it, and I was even able to cut out. And the details in this thing is just incredible, from the ears to the feet. It does a great job cutting even the smallest of design. And after I engraved it, I painted some, and some of these I just put a back piece so it adds a little more oomph to the design, and now it's a layered effect. With the laser, I'm even able to do glass, which is so cool. On this one, I just did a small little design. I do look forward to doing some wine glasses or some whiskey glasses. I think that would be really cool in the future. I'm also able to do ceramic with coffee mugs. I was able to engrave the word coffee on the mug and it turned out so cool. I even created a cute little tag for the cat, and I can make some of my own dog tags as well. Plus these cute little keychains, so simple, yet the detail in the engraving is so cute. I actually had a dog mom reach out to me and she asked me if I could make her a custom tumbler with her dog Riggs on it. I also had Bella's parents reach out and I made them a custom cup of their miniature schnauzer. I already mailed Riggs' parents cups, but a big shout out to Riggs' parents and Bella's parents for allowing me to make a custom cup of their pups. If you'd like a custom tumbler with your dog, just reach out to me and I'll see if I can make it happen. I've done a couple of test runs on this one, so I consider this my test tumbler, and they turn out so cool. The engravings that you can do is just incredible. I'm actually on my 4th tumbler now. I do have all of these posted on Etsy, and it's so cool. You can almost put anything on there and make it your own. I was even able to take a leather wallet, engrave Bailey and Spot on it. I was also able to do a leather belt and put Malinois Mom on it, which I thought was so cool. So I'm going to be totally decked out in Malinois gear, no matter the material. I was even able to take this design that's on my t-shirt and I was able to put that design directly on a journal of mine. It turned out so good, and I love the fact that I can take almost any image and put it on almost any material that I can think of. We made a short video, go check it out if you haven't seen it yet, of Whiskey wanted to make a picture frame. He brought me this picture and I knew he wanted to get crafty. We actually engraved this tree on here and we cut every single bit of this. Even the part that holds the bottom, the stand, we cut that and created it. I created the backing where the picture goes in, so I can easily change the picture if I wanted to change the picture. This turned out so cute. The detail in the leaves, I'm just shocked by what this laser is capable of. I made this fun little tic-tac-toe game. So the pieces actually come out and I thought it'd be good for a traveling or on the go. It's just super cute and wanted to try something different with the laser. I can even make my own boxes. So I made a memory game, and so I made my own box, and then inside I put the matching tiles. So this is where you lay all the tiles out upside down and then you flip it and you try to remember where it was. And I actually did it with dog breeds. So each tile, there's 2 tiles that match, there's a pair. And the fact that I was able to get so much detail of each dog breed just shows the capability of this engraver. I even made a smaller box, and inside of it, it holds all of my letters, my numbers. It helps me keep everything super organized. These aren't glued down yet, so I don't want to tilt it too much, but I was able to cut out a laser of different breeds of dogs. This is a Frenchie and this is a Malinois or German Shepherd, depends on how you look at it. And I figured it'd be cute because you can add your own custom name at the bottom if you'd like. So this one was pieces that come up, and this one is actually a whole outline that I added the cutout board underneath to give it some definition and really make it pop out. Alright, now that it's done, we're just going to pull it out so we can glue on the back. So with the back piece, I just took a big piece, it cut it out, and then I added these little pieces right here on the side so that when it sits against it, it gives it a little lip that the picture can actually slide in and out of. Just little spacers. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but this adoption is actually on top of the wood. Since this laser is so good at cutting out fine details, I cut out the word adoption. I went out back, I spray painted it black, and then I glued it on top to give it a little bit of definition and character. This cuts so nicely, and then all these little pieces that I'm left over with I use for other projects so nothing goes to waste. Now we're just going to give it some time to dry, and then we're going to go donate them. You're also able to use different woods. This is just simple basswood at 2 millimeters thick, and this is actually a sheet of plywood that I got from Lowe's, and it is actually 5 millimeters thick. And I also took the time and I engraved on the back of it that it was donated by New County and Craigtality. We just played with the dogs, got all of these finished up, so now it's time to load them up and let's go and drop them off at our local Humane Society. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm from New County.
Hi, I'm Mel.
I have got a laser engraver, and I had the idea of making some adoption picture frames for people when they adopt it. Oh, my sister there. I wanted to donate it to Seminole County Animal Shelter.
We will greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. The animals are going to love it. And the people.
Thank you so much for all that you guys do in helping these animals. We truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. We greatly appreciate you donating.
Thank you so much. And right now in Seminole County, all adoptions are $5 through all of August. Fun fact, we actually got our very first German Shepherd from this Humane Society. Her name was Karma, and she is actually the one we started our YouTube channel with. Unfortunately, we lost her a couple years back, and we miss her deeply. And in the future, we will definitely be back to this Humane Society to pick up a German Shepherd or Belgian Malinois in need. So if you're able, go to your local Humane Society and adopt. Find a dog or cat that is in need and can use a good, loving home. Big shout out to Creality for allowing us to use the Falcon A1 laser. This has been a huge hit with myself. I've kind of gotten obsessed with all the different things I'm capable of doing with the 10-watt Falcon A1 laser. So big shout out to them in taking part in today's donations of being able to give those picture frames to our local Humane Society. If you are a crafty person or just looking to try something new, you can find all the details to this laser down in the description box. Every link you need will be there for your convenience. I would like to mention that they did come out with a Falcon A1 Pro, and it is a 20-watt laser that comes with 2 different lasers, and it recognizes over 350 materials. It also has an autofocus feature on it, and maybe I'll get my hands on that in the future and see what else I can create with it.